And effectively, it's the way that the process that I teach is you've got to think about what's your topic. Okay, so what's the topic that you're trying to talk? So most people you're going to speak to when they say, I want to talk about something, you say, what do you want to talk about? And they'll get really vague and broad. They'll say like leadership, entrepreneurship, marketing, sales, presentation, whatever, right? They'll go with this really big thing. And it's like, okay, and then what's your twist? Like, what's your take on it? Why was it interesting? And this comes from journalism backgrounds of people. When you ask them, when they go and pitch their editors, they have to say, we're going to do a story about X, and it's interesting because of Y. Now, the example that Alex Bloomberg uses when he talks about this, he goes, we're going to do a story about homeless people. And it's interesting because most people suffer from alcoholism or mental health issues. Now, I'm going to caveat this. This is an example to show the difference between what's an interesting hook and an obvious hook. It's kind of obvious to a lot of people. Like a lot of people will, if you ask them, like, do you think most people who live on the street have some sort of maybe, addiction or mental health issue? Or they'll be like, yeah, most likely. What if I told you, we're going to do a story about homeless people because it turns out that there is such a thing as a homeless gene? Then you're like, oh, what? Do I have that gene? It's not true, by the way. But you see the difference, like, and that's how it's a twist. So you've got to figure out what's your twist, like what's your take on that that topic. If you don't know it, you can start with a wide topic, and then you can go into the research and actually find that twist.